I want my legacy to be the impact that I can have on young kids and the people in the state of Iowa. And I hope I brought them a lot of joy this season. I hope this team brought them a lot of joy.
From record-breaking performances to becoming the face of women's basketball, Caitlin Clark's rise is a story you won't want to miss. In this episode of Celebrity Playbook, we'll uncover her incredible career journey, her net worth, the family that shaped her, and the partner who shares her spotlight. But before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because you won't want to miss any of our deep dives into the lives of today's biggest stars. Caitlin Elizabeth Clark, born January 22, 2002, in Des Moines, Iowa, has become a household name in basketball and one of the most influential figures in women's sports. Raised by Brent and Clark in a sports-driven family, her mother once played college basketball. Caitlin grew up competing in everything from soccer and volleyball to golf before zeroing in on basketball. She began playing at just 5 years old, often joining boys' leagues when girls' programs weren't available, and by middle school she was already competing against older talent in elite AAU circuits with All-Iowa Attack. Inspired by WNBA legend Maya Moore and NBA forward Harrison Barnes, she sharpened her game early, developing a fearless mentality and a trademark deep shooting range that would later define her career. Her high school career at Dowling Catholic in West Des Moines was nothing short of legendary. As a 4-year varsity starter, she quickly became one of Iowa's most electrifying scorers, averaging over 30 points per game as a junior and senior. She set state records with a 60-point single game and a 42-point state tournament performance, while finishing her prep career with 2,547 points, the fourth most in Iowa girls basketball history. Clark earned multiple honors, including Iowa Gatorade Player of the Year, Miss Iowa Basketball, and Des Moines Register All-Iowa Athlete of the Year. Ranked as one of the top recruits in the nation, she initially leaned toward Notre Dame but ultimately committed to Iowa in 2019, drawn by head coach Lisa Blutter's system and the opportunity to immediately take on a starring role. Caitlin Clark's journey at Iowa began in 2020, and from her very first season, it was clear she was a once-in-a-generation talent. As a freshman, she exploded onto the scene, leading Division I in scoring with 26.6 points per game while also ranking among the nation's leaders in assists. She earned unanimous Big Ten Freshman of the Year honors, became a first-team All-American, and made history as the first freshman to win the Dawn Staley Award. Teaming up with Monica Chinano in what fans called the law firm, Clark quickly transformed the Hawkeyes into must-watch basketball, setting the stage for a legendary career. Her sophomore and junior seasons elevated her from star to national icon. In 2022, she became the first women's player to ever lead Division I in both scoring and assists in the same season, while also capturing Big Ten Player of the Year and guiding Iowa to a conference title. By her junior year, Clark's game reached historic levels. She delivered unforgettable performances in the 2023 NCAA tournament, including back-to-back 41-point outings that carried Iowa past Louisville and undefeated South Carolina into the national championship game. Though the Hawkeyes fell to LSU, Clark shattered tournament scoring records, swept nearly every major National Player of the Year award, and became the first unanimous Big Ten Player of the Year. Her senior campaign in 2023-24 solidified her place in history. Clark became the NCAA's all-time leading scorer across both men's and women's basketball, surpassing Pete Maravich's long-standing record while averaging 31.6 points, 8.9 assists, and 7.4 rebounds per game. She led Iowa to a second straight national championship appearance, cementing her legacy as one of the greatest college players ever. In recognition of her impact, Iowa retired her number 22 jersey in 2025, making her only the third player in program history to receive such an honor. By the time she declared for the 2024 WNBA Draft, Caitlin Clark had not only redefined women's college basketball with her scoring and playmaking but had also transformed the sport into a cultural movement. Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA in 2024 with sky-high expectations, and she wasted no time proving she was ready for the spotlight. Selected first overall by the Indiana Fever, she signed her rookie deal and debuted with a 20-point performance. Though her first game also set a record for most turnovers in a debut, Clark quickly settled into rhythm, posting her first double-double within 2 weeks and showing flashes of dominance. Her ability to score from deep, create for teammates, and rebound at an elite level instantly turned the Fever into one of the league's most exciting teams to watch. Her rookie campaign soon became one for the history books. Clark recorded multiple 30-point games, broke the Fever's single-game assist record, and became the first rookie in franchise history to record a triple-double. By season's end, she had set new rookie records for assists and three-pointers, led the league in assists per game, and even broke the all-time single-season assists record. Her performance not only lifted the Fever to their first playoff appearance since 2016 but also earned her WNBA Rookie of the Year and All-WNBA First Team honors, making her just the 5th rookie ever to achieve that feat. Time magazine named her Athlete of the Year, the AP crowned her Female Athlete of the Year, and she capped off the season by winning the 2025 ESPY for Best WNBA Player. Clark's second season in 2025 began with another triple-double, but it quickly turned into a test of resilience. After a series of leg and groin injuries, she missed significant time, including the All-Star game despite being voted captain with a record-breaking fan tally. Though she returned for stretches and delivered memorable performances, like her 32-point showing against the Liberty, recurring injuries forced her to end her sophomore season early. On September 4, 2025, Clark announced she would sit out the remainder of the season to focus on recovery. Even with the setback, her impact on the WNBA has been undeniable, as she continues to shape the future of the league both on and off the court. Caitlin Clark shined early with Team USA, winning gold at the 2017 U16 Americas Championship and the 2019 U19 World Cup before leading the 2021 U19 squad in Hungary, where she averaged 14.3 points and earned MVP honors. In 2024, she was the only college player invited to the Senior Olympic training camp but missed it due to the NCAA tournament and was ultimately left off the roster, a decision that drew public debate despite her rising influence on the international stage. Standing 6 feet tall, Caitlin Clark plays point guard with a rare mix of size, skill, and versatility. Known for her deep shooting range, often compared to NBA star Stephen Curry, she can score from anywhere on the floor while also showcasing elite passing that makes her equally dangerous in transition or the pick-and-roll. Writers have likened her confidence and style to legends like Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, and Sabrina Ionescu, while she herself has drawn inspiration from icons such as Maya Moore, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Pete Maravich. Though her aggressive play sometimes leads to turnovers, her ability to dominate both as a scorer and playmaker has made her one of the most complete offensive players in the game. Off the court, Caitlin Clark has been in a relationship with Connor McCaffery, a former Iowa men's basketball player who later moved into coaching and basketball operations. Their relationship became public in 2023, and Clark has occasionally shared glimpses into their life together on social media, celebrating milestones and supporting his career moves. As for her financials, Clark's net worth in 2025 is estimated to be around $5 million, a sum fueled not just by her WNBA salary but by high-profile endorsement deals and her nil valuation during her college years. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Caitlin Clark's life and legacy. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Celebrity Playbook. We've got more stories coming from the biggest names in sports and entertainment, and you won't want to miss them.